All right, guys, we're going to go over two commonly missed questions from the homework yesterday. So we're going to do numbers 2 and 7. So for number 2, most of us started out by factoring a 5 out of this polynomial, which is exactly right for your first step. You should factor out a 5. We all wish that we could factor out something bigger, but we can't. So after we do that, we get 7b squared plus 40b minus 63, and this still looks pretty ugly. Most of us stopped here. You are not wrong, but you're not done either, because now we need to check this polynomial and see if we can factor that further. So yeah, it's going to be pretty awful, but we need to multiply the 7 to the back and then see what we can factor from there. So we have 5 times, now I'm going to change this polynomial inside here, and I get b squared plus 40b minus, and 7 times 63 is 441. Okay, so I'm looking for factors of 441, negative 441, that have a sum of positive 40, and really you just need to sit there and guess and check. So the first thing that I did was, well, I knew it was even or wasn't even, so it can't be divided by 2. I tried 3, and that worked, but the numbers were too far apart to give me 40. So then I skipped all the evens, I tried 9, and 9 actually worked. So we know that we need to have one negative, one positive, so it's going to be negative 9 times 49. So those are our factors there. So now what we need to do is keep this 5 out front. This is going to be b minus 9 times b plus 49. And now I need to remember to divide back out by that 7. So divide by 7 here, divide by 7 here. This one changes to an integer. This one can't, so we have to move this 7 out front. So after that, we have 5 times 7b minus 9 times b plus 7. And this, if you multiply it back out, will indeed give you this original one. All right, number 7, promise was not as much work. So what a lot of us did for number 7 is we said, okay, I need to multiply this 3 to the back. So we started that way. We did 3 times 24. We got n squared minus 18n plus, and we just kept going. There is a much easier way. Save yourself some work before you start doing that. So always check if there is a common factor that you can divide each of your terms by. And this time they're all divisible by 3. So do that first. Factor out a 3, and then you get n squared minus 6n plus 8. This is nice because this is much more easy to factor. So then we get 3 times, well, our factors are going to be negative 2 and negative 4, 4. So I then get n minus 2, n minus 4. If you don't factor that 3 out to begin with, if you just start by multiplying the 3 to the back, you're actually going to end up with the wrong answer. So you need to, it's not optional. It's not just to save yourself work. It's actually required. You need to divide out by the 3 and then keep it out front like this. Okay. You guys are going to look at some other mistakes as your assignment. So we'll discard that. Go to Google Classroom and see what that looks like.